Hello beautiful warriors, I'm Kuchira and this is the Yogis Yogance. We're using a lot of familiar postures from the yoga practice and incorporating them into a Yogance. There's something so beautiful about taking these classic postures and moving fluidly through them. So as you might be familiar with many of the postures that we explored throughout this Yogance, keep an open mind and make them yours. Yogance is a self-awareness practice. It's an opportunity to listen to your body talk, to take yourself out of the conditioned mind, which is why I love playing with things that we kind of already know, because how can we know them differently? How can we explore them the way we feel them in our body today? How can we view them and twist them up so that we can experience them in a completely different way? I think if you open your mind to exploring these more universal postures in a different way, there's a lot to take away from it and learn from it. Not to speak of creatively, this can really inspire your practice. So as we learn the Yogance, keep an open mind and play. Remember to always make it your own, modify as needed, and listen to your body talk. Let's get to it. All right, here we go. We're gonna learn this Yogance piece by piece. We're gonna add on and go back and practice and flip it upside down and turn it around until we have the whole thing, and you'll see. Let's just get to it. Okay, so go to the top of your mat. We're going to start with the right side. You can either begin with your feet hip distance apart or together, whatever you prefer. And we're going to stand up nice and tall, nice long spine, pubis always engaged somewhat, or at least aware when it's not being engaged, right? This is a practice about awareness, so we always want to be involved in the experience and not just pass through it. Feet are rooted. The breath is full, and we're here in this moment together. So we're going to inhale the arms up, extending through the side body. We don't often think of this as a side body movement, but I really like thinking of it that way because that way I expand much more through here versus only through the front and back body. Therefore, it's a fully dimensional experience. So inhale, we're going to clasp our hands and kind of roll them under as we extend through the fingers and through the palms of the hands to the sky. Maybe a little tiny arch just with the heart. And then go ahead and fold. If you want to leave a slight bend in the knee or play with releve, you totally can. From there, go ahead and let go of the hands. Take a flat back, scooping the lower belly in, pulling the shoulder blades down the back, relaxing through the back of the neck. So important. I like to wiggle my booty a little bit too, play through my feet. So already I'm inviting in a lot of options, a lot of play. As I fold, plant your hands into the floor, suck the belly in, push out of the shoulder girdles, and then keep all that engaged as you walk back in the future. As you get warmed up, you can jump that. Then go ahead and find a plank, pushing the shoulders right over the wrist, tucking the lower belly in. Bring your knees down if you need that, and then go ahead and take a push-up. Shoulder blades pushing down the back. Taking an up dog, lifting the thighs, pushing the tops of the feet down, rolling the shoulders back, relaxing through the neck, and keeping the pubis tucked even here. And then up and over as we exhale into our down dog, feet hip distance apart, hands shoulder width apart. Sorry, I had to take a breath for myself. Chest open, but also lifted, belly lifted. Neck relaxed, and I'm looking through my inner thighs. And then go ahead and walk to the front of the mat and roll up. So lots of engagements happening here. Nothing is casually happening. We're active, we're engaged in the movement, and we're always checking in to what we can lift, what we can pull, what we can extend, right? We're trying to create space in the body and the mind. So let's just do that one more time because there are a lot of little tips, and then we'll add on. So again, feet hip distance apart or together, pubis tucked in and engaged, feet rooted, breath active and full and happy. Even face, I think about my face a lot. Relaxed face, relaxed jaw, throat is open. Inhale the arms up. Create lots of space through the neck and the shoulders, clasping the hands, palms facing upwards, taking a lift through the heart. Exhale when you are. And then maybe coming up high in the toes right before you fold as you scoop the lower belly in. Playing the fold a little bit, unclasp your hands. Give me that flat back. Maybe the hands are on the thighs or on the shins, just not pushing back through the knees, but finding a flat back. You've been rolling, contracting through the lower belly, so you want to take away the arch from the lower belly. And then fold again. Ha! Big sound, big exhale. Jump or walk back to the plank. If you're going to jump, make sure you activate your body when you land so you don't dip into the lower back. Nice and tight. Go ahead and push the weight forward a little bit so your shoulders are right over your wrists. Take that beautiful push-up. I like to keep my toes tucked under as I lift my chest. Gives me more lift so I don't sag in my lower belly. And then again, up and over, action and movement. Whew. Right into that down dog. Beautiful, you guys. Now we're going to do a wave forward and back. We're going to start to curve through the upper back, tucking my chin in as I come forward, almost like I'm going to go into a plank, but instead I kind of look up, I lift my chest, I lift my chin, I start coming up high on my toes, bending through my knees, rolling all the way back into the down dog. So my spine is waving. I'm just going to do a couple of those. Lots of breath, lots of motion, lots of emotion, energy in motion. Whew. Beautiful. And we're going to find ourselves in a down dog. Right side, so right leg is going to ride up. Make sure that lower belly stays engaged. You don't let the ribs just fall out. And then the right toes are going to kind of scoop in and out and in and out, in and out, until you can place your knee to your nose and contract. Go ahead and step forward right between your hands and take a low lunge. Settle the knee down, lift the heart. Good, keep this whole lower belly engaged to just let it plop. And take a breath as you lift the heart. Beautiful. Press into that front foot, lift the lower belly once again, let the arms slide, big circle back, and then forward. Place them in front of you as you take the weight forward into the right leg. Lift that back leg up as high as it can possibly go without losing form or shape. Standing split. Go ahead and play with that top leg. Bend the bottom knee if necessary. And then settle it down and roll up. This will be the first section. Feels awesome. Yes. Let's go ahead and try that on the left side before you try this on your own. Big breath. I'll use my voice a lot to remind you to use yours. We want to open up that throat chakra and the root and sacral chakra. Nice open energy everywhere, creating space. Just one more breath so that we're here and now. Good. Inhale the arms up. Clasp the hands. Turn the palms upwards towards the sky. Take a little mini arch, just lifting the heart as we fold forward. You can even bend through the knees deep, almost like hitting through a chair pose or a low squat. However you'd like to do this. Keep the options open. Try something new every time. Find your flat back. Beautiful. Walk or jump back to plank. I always like to walk more because I can really work on that lift. Take time to see what's happening in my body. Make really smooth, careful, aware transitions. Take your push-up. If you want to skip the up dog, go ahead. And then push back into a down dog. Take a moment there. Fix yourself. Make sure everything is engaged. Again, this is not casual. There's nothing casual about this. We are involved in the movement. Left leg is going to ride up. Good, and then scoop in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, until you can put the left knee to your nose. Contract that upper back, push, create tons of space between you and the floor, and then step the left leg through between the front hands. Not that we have back hands, but between the hands that are in front. Good, stretching a moment there since this is the first time we've hit this position. Beautiful. Now, placing the weight right into that foot, and that front foot, lifting through the lower belly, big circle with the arms, taking the weight forward. If you want to make this a little bit harder for yourself, by the way, don't set your hands down. Just take the weight forward, find the balance first,
And then go ahead and take the standing split. Even maybe that you want to try without hands as well. It's up to you. And then place the top leg down. Slowly roll all the way up. And come right back to neutral. Wonderful, that feels great. Go ahead and pause the video. Play with this on your own. See how it feels in your body, and we'll come back and learn part 2. Hope your research went well. Let's continue with part 2, and we'll start on the right side. So we were in a right standing split at the top of the mat, which means my right leg is down as my supporting base. The left leg is up here. We played a bit, however, felt good. Maybe we even grabbed the right hand to the top foot. And then from there, bend through the bottom knee. Let the top leg, the left leg, slide back until you're in a high lunge. I like to bend my back leg a little bit so I can curl this pelvic floor under, so I can get rid of that arch or sagging in my lower back. And then I bend to the front knee. I bounce a little bit. I feel what that feels like. Feels awesome, moving it a bit. And then turn out that back foot so the outer edge of my back foot is pushing away from the front. I feel lots of length, warrior 2. Whoo! Yes, I play in my warrior 2, just shifting my weight back and forth, maybe even creating circles through my pelvic floor. This is what I was saying, taking those very well-known yoga postures and kind of moving and dancing in them. From there, I curl, or rather make a big circle with my right hand. We're going to find a side angle, placing the right elbow on top of that thigh, that front thigh, and then extending through the top hand as much as possible. Big breath. Circle the hands back up. Find a reverse action, stretching through the right side of the body, and then windmilling the arms down until I'm in a low lunge again. Beautiful. Moving in that a bit, getting sorted there. A lot happened. Now that front leg is going to cross the body, and then we're going to recross again. Use that whole side body to keep crossing and walking front until you land in a squat. Take a moment to move in that squat. Lifting through the chest, which is really important. A lot of times when we go into squat, we let everything concave, but we actually want to lift and then stand up. So that's section 2. Let's try the left side and review all that, and then we'll put 1 and 2 together before you get to this. So we just finished standing split on the left side, which means left leg is down, right leg is up. Whew! I played a little bit. And top leg is going to reach back as my chest lifts. I'm in that high lunge. I move in that high lunge a little bit. And then I turn that back foot out, warrior 2. Make sure that pelvic floor is tilted just slightly so it's more neutral. So you don't want to overdo it, but you don't want to underdo it, right? Neutral. So that the pubis is kind of opening towards the floor. Pachamama, hello Mother Earth. Yes, where we all came from. Good. We dance, we move a little bit there. Plant those feet right back into the floor, and then find that side angle. If you want to go more advanced, you can put your hand down on the floor. Extending. Ooh, feels great. Find your way back up to warrior 2. Good. Find the reverse. And then windmill the legs those are arms. Those are not legs, all the way down. Cross the front leg towards the back like you're going to go into push-up. And then keep uncrossing and keep uncrossing. Really get into that side body until we are in the squat. Rise up. And back to standing Tadasana. So go ahead and play with section 2. We'll come back and put 1 and 2 together. Alright, you guys, there's no sleeping on this. Let's put 1 and 2 together. Right side. Alright. 2 breaths. Checking in with yourself. What does my body need? Not what does it want, but what does my body need? How do I feel today? Where can I be more attentive? Good. Inhale the arms up. Clasp those hands. Lift the heart. Take another inhale to prep. Squeeze the pubis. Tuck the pelvic floor just a little bit till it's neutral, and then go ahead and fold in awareness, very consciously, however feels good for you. May that be through a flat back or a roll down. Good, finding that beautiful flat back. Whew. Trying to find as much length as possible, taking your time. Often in yoga classes, I see people just gliding through this, which is fine, but today we're just taking a little bit more care. Good. Walking or jumping back, taking your vinyasa, which means your push-up, your up dog, and your down dog. Whew. Exhaling as you arrive in the down dog. Lifting the right leg up. Good. Go ahead and in and out, in and out, in and out until you squeeze and step through. Anjaneyasana, low lunge, placing the back knee down, taking a moment there. Good, circling the arms, taking the weight forward. And then finding the standing splits, playing with that top leg. Settling it back into a high lunge, reaching the arms up. Taking a breath, beautiful you guys. Warrior two. Then go ahead and shift back and forth. Side angle. I put some oil on my mat today and I can feel it sliding, which is kind of awesome because I have to engage much, much more. Good. Reverse that, baby. Windmill, cartwheel the arms down. Take the front leg and cross it towards the front of the back leg. Keep uncrossing and uncrossing and uncrossing as you walk forward. Then we find that low squat. Rising all the way up. Getting back into the original position. Taking 2 breaths there. As we do the left side together. Whew, beautiful. Inhale the arms up. Clasp the hands. Lift the heart. And then fold. Bend the knees slightly if that's a lot of pressure in your knees. Flat back. Give it to me. Good. Take your vinyasa and I'll meet you in that down dog. By the way, you can add any little twists and turns you would like. It doesn't have to stay classic. By no means. As you arrive in the down dog, lift up that left leg. Go ahead and swoosh it in and out until you squeeze it in. Knee to nose, press, and then step through. Enjoying this hip opening here on the left side. Big arms. Take the weight forward. Standing splits. If you are a handstand practitioner, this is great for you. Go for it. If you are by a wall and you want to try it with the wall, go ahead and do that. Ooh, this is a good place for that. Stepping down wherever you are. Lifting the chest. High lunge. Warrior two. Go ahead and play a bit. Good. Side angle. Reverse it. Yes, dancing through it a little more. Cartwheeling arms down. Take that front leg back. Crossing and crossing and crossing and crossing. Maybe a little bit more challenging. Jump into your squats. Whew. Rise up. And exhale. Pause and play. Now it's your turn to just practice this. Get that into the body and we will continue. Alrighty guys, continuing on. We finished in the squat. So here you're really going to want to keep your chest up. As you keep your chest up, thinking up instead of down, go ahead and settle your booty down. If you need to use your hands to do that, by all means go ahead, but keep looking upwards. Go ahead and take a straddle boat, or maybe a normal boat with the legs together, with hands, without hands, however you see fit. Maybe even you're here. If you can't extend fully, this is great too. I love this position. And then from here, go ahead and meet the soles of the feet together and come into a butterfly. Moving around in the butterfly a bit. The butterfly can be short, which means that the heels are just closer to the pubis, or long. However feels good for you. But just give yourself a chance to move through those hips. From there, the arms carry back. The fingers look at the booty. The feet come onto the floor and the knees looking upwards. We're going to push our hip up as high as we can into a flat top. Yes, take a breath there. Good. If you can, lift the right leg up. And then wherever you are, take the booty back through the hands as you push out away from the floor. So my booty is off the floor, and then settle it down. Whoo! A lot going on there, a lot of engagement through the pubis and pushing away the shoulders from the ears as you push down. So there's all these oppositional forces working together. Once we sit down, circle the arms, lift the spine, lift the pubis upwards, find a flat back until you can no longer go, and then fold over and take a stretch. Ooh, beautiful. Notice where there's tension and just relax through that area. Big breaths, big sounds. And then starting from the pubis, roll it inwards through the belly button, rising up until you're sitting all the way up in this L sit. From here, we're doing the right side, so left hand is going to go down. My feet are going to stay as they are. I'm just going to reposition them on the balls of my feet, but I'm not going to uncross anything, okay? My right arm is going to come up and over as I push onto the left, almost like I'm going into a side plank, but I leave my feet where they are. I just rotate until I'm in a down dog with the left leg crossed in front of the right. I take an inhale. On the exhale, I uncross until I'm kind of in this down dog position, but with a deep bend in my knees. And then I can either walk or jump to the front of the mat. If you're going to jump, push away from the floor, lift the booty up, squeeze the pubis up, and then you'll find yourself with this wide stance, folded over, and we're going to roll all the way up. Whew. Good. Let's try the left side. So we finished that deep squat, if you recall, lifting through the chest. We carry the hands back, or we just sit down as we are. Find your version of the boat. Good, you can even do some sit-ups here if you'd like. Get those abs up in there and ready. From there, you'll find the butterfly position, taking a moment to feel what that feels like. Maybe even rolling out different parts of the body. Good. Settle the soles of the feet on the floor. Bend those knees. Take the hands back. Fingers looking at the booty. Pick up that booty off the floor. Flat top. Great. Left leg comes up. Go ahead and ride the booty right through the hands. Take a moment maybe to even lift both feet before you settle down and fold over. Extending through the lower back. Make sure that the neck is relaxed. Rolling up. We're going to left now, so we're turning towards our left because we're on the left side. Right hand is down. Left arm comes up and over. Keep the feet as they are. Just pivot on the balls of the foot. You come into this down dog with the feet crossed. The right is over the left. I'm going to prepare with the inhale. Exhale, bend and take the weight into the knees. Go ahead and play with the weight shifting until you're ready to jump forward. And then for now, let's continue on just a little bit more. Place the hands in prayer into your chest. Bend through the knees. Rise all the way up, lifting the prayer up to the sky. And then opening the arms until they're by your side. Whew. Beautiful. Go ahead and try this section. I believe it's section 3 on your own. We'll come back and put 1, 2, and 3 together. 1, 2, 3 together before we move on to section 4. You're doing great. Let's do the right side first. Let's take our 3 breaths. Here we go. Letting out some voice. That's 1. You can do this. 2, we're starting from this moment as if we never did anything before. 3, I often tell myself that. So when I feel tired, I just say, start from here. Start from here. Here we go. Inhale the arms up. Clasp those hands. Lift the heart. You've been here before. Your body knows it now. Just trust. Fold. Let's flow through this part a little bit faster since we know it. Flat back. Take your vinyasa. I'll meet you in that down dog. Ooh, we've been forgetting those waves. I think we forgot them last time. Let's add them. Waves, or maybe you remembered them. Good. Now the right leg comes up. Ooh, those waves feel good. Now it goes back and forth till the right knee is to the nose. Squeeze. Low lunge. Take a moment. Circle those arms, or maybe even figure eight them. Get fancy with them through the fingertips. Yeah. Standing splits. Left leg comes up high. We play a little bit. Step it back. High lunge. We're going to move through this more swiftly. Warrior two. Play a bit. Take your side angle. Take your reverse. Ooh, feels great through the right side body. Cartwheel the arms. Cut the right over the left. Go back, come front until you're in that beautiful squat. Sit that booty right down. Take your version of your boat. Go ahead and do your sit-ups if you'd like. Or whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah. Good, just one more breath wherever you are. Good, right into your butterfly. I think that's my moment of playtime, I've decided. Good, butterfly it. Carry the hands back, give me that flat top. Right side, so lift up that right leg. Try not to move or shift the weight. Yeah, scoop it back. Take your L lift. And then, fold it forward. Extending through the lower back. Roll it up. Go ahead and lift up that right arm. Spin it to the right. Find that cross-legged down dog. Go ahead and jump into a normal one when you're ready. Bending through the knees, shifting the weight. And then walking or jumping to the wide fold. Hands in prayer right by the chest. Come on, let's go. Stand up. Open the arms to the side. A little bit more. I'm just going to add just for fun because I feel like you're ready. Clasp the hands behind you. Lift the heart. Go ahead and fold over and take the arms with you. Let's just hang out here a bit. Whew. Good. Let go of them. And then rise all the way up. Whew. Yeah. 3 breaths. Let's do the left side. This is starting to get good. We're going to float through this a little bit more, a little faster, a little smoother, a little more graceful. Keep that breath open. Let the breath guide the movement. Inhale the arms up. Clasp those hands, lift the heart. Beautiful fold. Flat back. Vinyasa. Right into those front waves. Big breath. I like that sh sound. Yes, left leg up, inhale. Swivel it in and out, squeeze it, step it through. Woo. Yes, really work through the feet. Good, Anjaneyasana. Arm circles. Good. Come into that standing split, check the balance, play a little. And then go ahead and step that back leg back into that high lunge, right into warrior two, right into the play. Good. Side angle. Reverse it. Sits tall. Lead this beautiful, graceful dance at this point. Cartwheel the arms. Front leg back. Back to front as we swivel forward. Good. Yes. Find your version of boat or sit-ups. Butterfly. Tabletop. Lift that left leg up. Scoop it through with the booty. And fold. Shh. Looking good, looking good. Roll it up. Left arm comes up and over. Turning towards the left side. Jump out. Jump in. Prayer hands, rise up. Clasp them behind you. Here's a new little section. Lift the heart to fold. Bend through the knees to soften the pressure there through the joints. Relax the arms, let go of the hands, and roll all the way up. Woo! Loving this. All right. Practice your 1, 2, and 3, and we'll come back and finish this baby off. Final section, section 4, to put this baby together. We're going to start on our right side as we always do. So we finished in this wide standing posture, folding over. Remember, we took our hands in prayer right to our chest as we rose up, squeezing through the pubis. Don't ever forget that. The arms open up as they clasp behind us. We lifted our chest just a touch. Here, by the way, I'm still squeezing my pelvic floor. I don't want to do this kind of action because you're going to feel that in the morning. It ain't good. And then I'm going to ride forward as I bring my arms behind me. From here, let them go. And I'm just going to add this little breezy swaying movement. It's a nice chance to kind of let go and start again. So we're standing wide. Let's continue. Right side. So we're actually going to wrap left to prep right. I wrap my arms around my torso. I keep my feet right where they are. And I just kind of turn my shoulders towards the left side. I unwind my arms to my right. I step onto my right foot. Left leg is going to play. Left leg comes all the way around from back side to front and wraps around my calf as I sit down nice and low into eagle pose, Garudasana. Now, let's talk about this a bit because that pose is actually really hard. So, if you can't wrap the foot around the calf, man, I don't blame you. Go ahead and set it down, cross your legs and set it down and find that nice deep bend. Keep the chest and the pubis, chest up, pubis engaged. If this is already comfortable, try to find the balance by just crossing your legs like you're sitting at the table, all dignity. Good. And a lot of times I choose to not actually wrap my foot around my calf because I find it quite harsh on my meniscus, which I've kind of torn both in my professional, athletic dance career. So sometimes I just like to play with just the squeezing of the pubis and the sitting low, stretching my ankles and playing with balance. I mean, all of that is great. So don't feel pressure to go all the way. Okay, so we just turned around on the right side, the left leg wrapped around, Garudasana, and then we're gonna go back to where we came from, unwinding that top left leg, but now spinning and landing in this beautiful wide lunge with the front foot, the right leg, this is my right leg by the way, is turned out, left leg is back and open. Everything is open. I always think open, take up space. Now the back leg is going to slide forward into a first position, which just means that my heels are meeting, toes are turned out. Don't do so much that you rip your knees apart. Just do it where it's comfortable, maybe a nice comfortable V. Straighten those legs. Take a nice deep grand plie. Just go all the way down. Keep the pelvic floor engaged. Once again, don't stick that booty out. Good. And then as you rise up, midway, turn your feet in parallel and roll forward to roll up. Yes. Let's check this out on the other side. Let's start with our wide stance. We folded over, the hands came into prayer. We came up, open the arms, clasped them behind us, lift the chest a little bit and folded with the arms coming with. Okay. From there, we let go. Remember, we took a little sway, relaxed movement to rise up. Now, we're on the left side, which means we are wrapping to the right. We prep to the right to go left, and now we're going to go towards the left and stand onto the left foot. The right leg is going to wind all the way around as high or as low as possible, and it's going to wrap over the bottom foot, the left foot. We're going to take our version of Garudasana, whichever felt good, and as it unwraps, make sure that you look and bring your shoulders to where you're going to go. This is key. Where you look is where you go. And it all has to happen simultaneously. I talk about this a lot in a lot of the other Yogances I've taught. Where I look is where I'm going to go, and it all has to happen in one shot. You can't have the shoulders and the head and the leg go because you're never going to get there. So everything has to be decisive. One movement. Boom. We've landed in this wide stance. Front leg is turned out, left leg is front, right leg is back, right leg slips forward. We prep for that grand plie. So the elevator effect. As I go down, I'm actually rising up with my body. Then I rise back up, squeezing. Midway, I turn my feet in. And I do that with a little let go of sound. Make sure you scream it out there. And that's the whole sequence, you guys. Let's just do that part a little smoother, less detail in my talking about it, so we can kind of see how this dances. All right, wide fold. Hands in prayer, rise up, open up, clasp back, fold forward, let go of the hands, sway up. Right side, so we prep to the left, Turn it around towards the right. Carry that back leg around and forward as it wraps. Unwrap that baby. One look. Yes, slide that back foot in. Take your plie. And there we are. So the more it gets incorporated into your body, the more fluid you're going to be able to do it, the better it's going to feel. You're going to be able to flow, but still staying very aware and engaged. So this is where the beauty of practice comes in, where technique and creative play can become one, and we don't sacrifice one for the other. That's the goal. Okay, pause and play. We'll come back and put this all together. The final go of the Yogis Yogance before we flip it upside down and twist it all up into this pancake of yummy goodness. Yeah. All right, right side. So, nice and slow, whole thing. All right. Just going to give you soft cues because you know this now, right? Yeah. Okay, inhale, arms up. Clasp, fold. Flat back. I'll meet you in the down dog. Oh. Wave it forward and back. Let's do 2 of them. Right leg up. Swivel it. Squeeze it. Bring it through. Low lunge. Circling the arms. Standing split play. Step it back. Warrior 2. Play it out. Side angle. Reverse that baby. Cartwheel the arms. Good. Cross it back. Cross it forward. Low squat. Sit that booty down. Find your version of your boat. Right into the butterfly. Play a little bit there, get situated. I'll find you in that flat back. That is tabletop. Good, right leg up. Scoop that booty through. Set it down and fold. Take a breath. Roll up. Right arm up and over. Undo those legs. Jump front. Wide fold. Hands in prayer, roll up. Open the arms, clasp them back. Fold, take those arms with you. Let go and swoosh and sway your way up. Beautiful. Left to right. Garudasana, eagle pose. Undo those legs. Wide stance, bring that back leg in. First position, that's right, we're moving through this. Go all the way down. Roll it up. 3 breaths. Left side. Yeah, a little dance. You're so spicy. Inhale the arms up. Enough talking. Up, fold. Ooh, flat back. Go for it. Meet you in the down dog. Right away, rolling forward and back. Opening up the throat. Left leg up, you guys. In and out, squeeze it. Set it through. Anjaneyasana. Good, prep for that standing splits. Maybe handstand. Play a little bit, take a moment. Maybe you want to take that top leg up and over and get yourself a nice little bridge. If that's accessible to you. Wherever you are, step it back. Good. Warrior 2. Play a little bit. Side angle. Reverse. Cartwheel it down. Back to front. Swiveling into that low squat. Boat. Your version of, or whatever it is that you do here. Remember, it doesn't have to stay as I teach it. It can morph into your own thing. Seated butterfly. Give me that tabletop. Left leg up. Go ahead and scoop that booty through. Find a little lift. And fold. Roll it up. Turn it to the left. Undo those feet and right away jump forward. Hands in prayer, rise up. Open, fold, sway it up. Good. Go ahead and spin towards the left. Right leg wrapped, sorry. Undo it. Find that wide stance. Bring that back foot in. First position, grand plie. Until you're standing in here as a part 5. I do recommend a little freestyle. Of your choice. I don't know why, but I want to jump around. Now I'm going to show you my version of this.